Hello, welcome back to RDLP. I'm your host, the Prince of Play, Solon. I believe we're at episode 8, if my math is correctly, which it never is. But let's just go with that for right now, even if it's not. Just follow me along with this. We've been doing this. We've been going around this rodeo 8 times, and there's been, over the course of this series, an entire discussion about manipulation and paranoia. The growing, sensationalization of these characters in this game based on what was a simple warning at the beginning of the game. That was just like, hey, this gonna be frigged up, and hope you're ready for that. And so I've been guards up, to nothing, to very little. And so we've been kind of navigating that space of growing anxieties and fears, that creeping feeling of the world closing in around you and not being able to really trust anyone, so you kind of cloister yourself, right? Last episode, I'm just having a great time dating Yuri and snubbing the other 2 girls. Extremely normal dating sim. Today, I don't know what's gonna happen. Today, I believe we're gonna get to the festival. That's the next thing on our list. We've done all the poems. Yuri is super into us, and I don't even know if we're into Yuri. The main character is super sus. I've been very, very clear about this since 3 episodes ago or so, that I'm like, this main character does not seem like just a kind fellow. He seems like a nice guy. That, that archetype of a person. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of neat. Do you like it? No, of course not. I don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one's about, because it seemed like it was directly about me. This clearly isn't the poem that Natsuki said she wrote about. Meaning I'm probably the only one she's showing this to? I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. You don't need to. I understand this one. Yuri is having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this poem mean a lot to you? I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me, so thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. littlest tiny smile. Once again, I try to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can, the poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. I'm realizing Solon Sentences, the main character's sentences, are getting shorter and shorter. Constantly. Okay, you 3. Just the 3 of you, right? There's not 3 of us in this room right now, dog. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it me? Just me? Or did you say something strange right now? Objection! Objection! Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. Wait. Oh, did she deviate in some other way? I guess it is us 3. Because there's only the 3 of us. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around.
Where the heck she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Ah, come on. Everyone's got pissing to do. Sometimes we all take a piss, that's fine.
She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
Natsuki, have you not been, paying attention the last 4 days of our lives? First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people, I say out loud. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend.
I already know what I'm doing.
That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them, different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted.
As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, what's Yuri gotta do? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know?
Convincing.
Now Natsuki's pouting too. Geez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know, so make banners. That actually makes perfect sense, yeah. Atmosphere. About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great! You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. I'm the best. Anyway, that leaves you, Solon. The one who is truly useless. I honestly am. Don't say that! In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It'd probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I'd be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's gonna give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Solon may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations?
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Solon to...
What are you saying? It would be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? What do you think?
Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Solon. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested.
You literally just said...
I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though.
Jeez. Can we just settle this already?
Yeah, no, I know. I'm gonna do the thing, of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm gonna go with... Honestly, I kind of like all these choices in their own weird way. Like, Yuri, we've been sticking with this whole time. Natsuki would be like this curveball out of nowhere choice that would absolutely destroy us in the end, but that would be funny and great as well. And Monica would actually be like, hey, we legitimately haven't like actually had any time with her. That would not be the most dangerous option. That'd be pretty safe. And then Sayori. Just to really get into bad trouble. We really want to do something that would like totally tear us from the path entirely. You know, have an adventure. Let's follow up with Yuri. Surprising no one.
Why would you?
Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean.
No! I was just saying that she sucks and I don't like her.
So you'll be helping Yuri then, Solon? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I can also see that that choice also funnels. Sorry, that choice seems to stem from literally any of the paths. If we were on any route, we could come up to this exact choice. Nobody has said anything that's too specific to a route or anything, right? I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking?
I mean, yeah. I already said I'd be fine.
Okay. Everyone could tell Natsuki's feeling sour. So, is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Excited might not be the right word. Horny might be the other right word. I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Solon? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me! What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki.
What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything.
No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why someone picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea, and nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so...
I get it. I'm surprised, though.
Why?
Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden.
I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I also are taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her comfort zone. Do I understand this? Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori? Even if it didn't work perfectly, she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this, because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
No. I appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm gonna say it. You better bet that my cupcakes are gonna be the best part of the whole event.
I believe you. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so let's head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things and are actually pretty happy about how everything turned out. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Huh? I turn around. Sorry. I realized I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I will be stopping by your house on Sunday. Huh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Solon. Someone has to color within my lines. Main character Solon is literally just like scribbling inside of the lines. Yuri's making these like big tapestries and I'm just like, I'll color in the dots. I think we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I wanted to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes. I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this! Yuri is coming to my house on Sunday? Question mark? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. Seriously, I can't wait. I can't wait either. I'm actually kind of excited. I'm very excited to see what kind of, like, great, wonderful, happy thing is going to happen to us when we're alone together at last. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous. It doesn't help. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting. She was extremely apprehensive, but it wasn't long before I was learning more about her. Oh, that's really good. Putting Yuri... No, don't put Yuri aside. Hold up. Solon, main character Solon. MC, my dude. Shouldn't we really know what you guys were texting about? Like, what kinds of things did you learn about her? Putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard anything from Sayori since she left club. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Did you text Sayori? Your best friend from long ago? Is it okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? Ugh. Okay, we're gonna visit Sayori. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over. Much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often. We've made it a habit. Oh god! Oh no! They're setting up a situation, aren't they? They're setting it up! Oh, they're setting up a situation for me to just walk into her house unannounced and uninvited. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. Like a, what is she, a dog? I head up to the bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Solon. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it always has been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations she's had for years. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? How did you know? Yeah, but, wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me it's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. What about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything, so... Oh, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yeah. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So... Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Solon. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been so worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have ever been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. Just wants to torture me. Sayori. I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? The words you are saying are very different from the little anime girl in front of me. Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Ha 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 ha. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Solon. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Okay, this goes along with what Monica warned us about. Seeing what? What are you talking about? This is the real, behind the poems Sayori. You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Solon? Yeah, I've pretty much strong-armed her into this corner, which is not good. Like, what we're doing here, the way we're like moving around this whole thing is bad. This is not okay. I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends and why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I am shocked. I am in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I have known her? Is actually a really good question. So we started off this whole story, this whole thing, not really trusting Sayori. The way that she says things to us usually is in some way manipulates us to thinking otherwise from what we were originally thinking. So, which makes this all the more frustrating that this could also be that same kind of thing. It could be being pushed into some kind of new identity that makes us think that she has been depressed this whole time. Not that she could, it's kind of like lying to us. Which is like, okay, that's kind of a worry. On the other hand, this does, you know, add up to everything also. This could be a logical explanation to it. Just to the ways that she has treated us and been around us. But I don't know if this would necessarily explain why she wanted us to join the club. If she was fine with everything the way she was, why would she go out of her way to change something about the ways things were? There's a lot of loose ends to this story, is what I'm saying. Interesting, Sayori. I'm thinking maybe this isn't all of the story. Maybe there's a little bit, another twist to it, but this could be another layer to it. Maybe they, like, all these things can be true together in a weird way. But I'm glad she's not dead. I don't know if you noticed, but, like, we're going into this house and I'm like, uh-oh. Oh no. Are you gonna swerve me again? They swerved me again. Sayori did not do anything drastic inside of her house all alone while she was not answering any of her cellular devices or with us. She's fine. I'm fine. This was, yet again, another completely normal episode where nothing weird happened, but we are one step closer to A, being alone with Yuri, and B, the festival itself. We're now very close to it. We're on the precipice of that event happening, so this is kind of cool. It's kind of really cool, actually. I'm pretty satisfied with the pace at which we've been going about this. Because I was worried this was going to be super, super short before weird things happened in this game. It's taken its time. I feel like I'm taking my time. We're together, taking our time, growing through this experience together. And so I like it. I'm having a blast. I hope you're having a blast, because I'm sure starting to wind down, feel a little comfortable, getting into Doki Doki. Anyway, thank you for being here. I love you guys very much, and I will see you next time, the next time you come to my space to watch old Solon face.